ribs touch. I remember sleeping with my ribs touch. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touch. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Indianapolis. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Davante Adams, 63 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Colts nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
7 yards there at a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brought down at his 49.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Colts nothing.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On the ground, this is Kamara. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Kamara again the ball.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Colts 10, Seahawks 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out right at the 35. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing. Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Final play of the half. Prescott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, we got plenty of fight.
And touchdown, Seattle. Sterling Sharp, 72 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Colts 10. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice.
Prescott's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
At the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. And he'll look downfield for Waller. He'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need to win, who need to win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. 1st and 10. It's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, they set up the screen to Bo. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Jackson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
Dolphins.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run here with Bo. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Marcel Reese.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 8 coming from the 19. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
This throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And goal.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Again, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at 45.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Prescott to throw it. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Taylor on
credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Dolphins 14.
Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Prescott now. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. And I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. It is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, Jackson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. 34. Give him a yard down to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Prescott. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
On play action, Prescott. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Sacked. A big loss on the play. Brings up
that huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's J.J. Watt. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, fourth quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's take over first and 10. At their own 17-yard.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Third down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the...
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you...
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A toss play left. There goes Mark Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
39-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Back to it after the pick six. Vick firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Ingram, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Vick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They will indeed go for it. Vick into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darius Hayward Bay. 53 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Quick slant to Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Vick operating on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Looking downfield for Godwin. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Prescott from the gun on third. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. There he goes right side. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Complete.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
And we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
But he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Man open, Rice. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And the 2nd down throw on target. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
36-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Washington. 57 yards. On 1st and 10, Williams got a man. It's Gibson complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the Colts' 25-yard line.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
On the play.
Now Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Complete.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Washington.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fair catch. And at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott from the gun. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On the ground, Kamara. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Prescott now from the 50. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Eric Berry there defensively.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On play action, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Randy Moss. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Prescott. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williams. That one caught by Gibson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Kamara, the ball.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action now. Prescott looking deep for Hayward Bay. They almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 7.
Off the play fake. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
The time up that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
He's brought down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Vic's going to look to run, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now here's Vic. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here goes Vic on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll go option to the short side, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Steps away to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Prescott on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pressure, and down he goes. Javon Curse. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The Colts send out their punter. Back deep, 2-time Pro Bowler Dante Hall. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's a play fake. Now Vic.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's a gain of 20.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Vic readies to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Number 13.
7 yards there, good enough to move the Sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ron Woodson with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brent, I'm not sure I've seen a better all-around athlete than Rod Woodson. I mean, he was at Purdue at the same time I was at Tennessee, and he was obviously way better than me. His last game at Purdue, the coach let him play both ways. He played 137 plays that day, returned punts, kickoffs, had 10 tackles on defense with a pass broken up and a forced fumble, and 236 all-purpose yards on offense, and they kept the old Oaken bucket by beating Indiana in that game.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's caught by Waller out left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
The 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running with Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Take it at the 37. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Vic, he's going to keep this on the option. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Play brings up 2nd and 10.
Vic now from the 50.
50-yard line.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Vic on 3rd and 2. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Vic now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Now he'll escape to his left. Vic loses the football. It's in. And the Colts pick it up. The 40. Past the 20. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Kamara. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. To give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Colts 10. Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Falcons.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Vick to throw it. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Michael Vick. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd.
Vick to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dog. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin'.
combination. This is second nature. All is automatic. Caught up.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
On play action, Prescott dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott, and he fires one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
brings up 4th down.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Prescott now from the 50. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
being chased out left. And that one will fall incomplete.
On the keeper.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
A second down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
3-yard line.
On second down and 4, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 33 and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Colts have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it is up.
Makes the score.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Prescott quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Just shy of midfield. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Prescott from the gun. Steps away to his left. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, it's Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got Ozzie Newsome. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Steelers 3.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Forced out to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
To Jerry Rice.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Prescott. Man open, Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only need...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just a flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kick.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need it like you.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. That's caught by Jackson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now this time he'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Prescott to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He was
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd.
Nice linebacker play.
At the Steelers' 38.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Prescott. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down, Colts.
Now Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run with Sanders. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line. A pickup of 2.
Once again with Sanders. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun, rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he worked him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Turnover on down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Brought down at the
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
3rd down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 13 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead.
His kick.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Right side caught by Jackson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Prescott now from the 50. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
15-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football from the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
15-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Ronnie Lott, their defensive.
To throw again. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Jackson will throw again. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, Kamara. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Jackson's got it over the middle. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. From the gun, it's Jackson dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Finding his target, it's Ward. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Steelers 3.
From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
4th down, here's Jackson. That's complete to Ward. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Jackson. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, Jackson steps away. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Being chased out left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got Miller. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Good. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Prescott. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And the Colts first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. The throw over the middle, taken in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held strong.
Get the job done like the equalizer. I'ma grab another drink, 'cause tonight I'ma die. Stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you want. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Calculate, watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt. Butter waters in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
This is Deftly Music.
Yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that checky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was Lucky Stripes said it's alright. Then I cut her off. Shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch, but it don't take time. I pull up on the hop if it's talking too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Boy, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something, I'm coming down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke.
reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. She's us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown,